Year 6 Maths Revision, Mixed Calculations and Topics, Spring 1, Video 17. There are 10 questions for each number. You choose either A or B or do both. Pause the video while you work it out. When you are finished, press play and I will talk through the method and give the answer. Okay, you for this one need to do both sides. You have got to find angle A and angle B and write the answer in degrees. Press pause and then we'll do it together. Okay then, so we know that all the way around a point is 360 degrees. And if this angle is 115 and we're trying to find angle A, then we do 360 take away 115 and that will give us A. So let's do that here as a subtraction. 0 take away 5, we can't do that. 10 take away 5 is 5. 5 take away 1 is 4. 3 take away 1 is 2. So the answer is 245 degrees. Don't forget the little circle that means degrees. Angles on a straight line are 180. So we're going to do 180 subtract 20, which is 160 degrees. For 2A and 2B, please do both sides. You need to find the area of the rectangle and the area of the triangle. Press pause. Okay, so to find the area of a rectangle, you multiply the length by the width. So it's 5 times 3, which is 15. And when you write the answer, we're doing meters, it's meters square, so that's small 2. To find the area of a triangle, you have to do the base times the height. So that's 4 times 5, which is 20, but then you have to divide by 2, remember. So 20 divided by 2 is 10 centimetres square. Okay, can you remember how to square numbers? If you can, press pause and do it. Okay, when we have this little 2, it means square and you times it by itself. So 3 times 3 is 9. 5 times 5 is 25. 7 times 7 is 49. And 12 times 12 is 144. I've just been saying it that way. In reality, it's 3 squared, 5 squared, 7 squared, 12 squared. Okay, now that you know how to do that, can you do these two calculations? Press pause and do it. Okay, so 5 squared is 25. And 3 squared is 9. So 25 add 9 is 34. 4 squared is 16. And 6 squared is 36. So you might need to do the column method. 30 add 10 is 40. 6 add 6 is 12. So the answer is 52. And I'll just show you that if you're puzzling. 6 add 6 is 12. Yeah, 52. And anybody who is wondering about 25 add 9, if you do 25 add 10, that's 35, and then take away 1, that's 34. Right, now you need to find the fractions of these two numbers. Press pause and then we'll do it together. Okay, so what we need to do is we divide by the denominator, get our answer, and then times by the numerator. So we're going to do 855 divided by 5. 5 goes into 8 once. 3 left over. 5 goes into 35 7 times, and 5 goes into 5 once. Now we need to multiply this by 4. So we do 171 times 4. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. 684. Right, next one. 4,704 divided by 7. 7 goes into 4 0 times. Carry the 4. 7 goes into 47 6 times because 6 times 7 is 42. But 47 take away 42 is 5. Okay? 47 take away 42. 7 take away 2 is 5. 7 goes into 50 7 times because 7 times 7 is 49 with a remainder of 1. 7 goes into 14 2 times. So we've just found a seventh. We've divided this by 7. Now we need to multiply it by 4. 672 times 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 6 is 24, plus 2, 26. So the answer is 2,688. So let's just double check. We divided by 7, we've got 672, and then we multiplied by the numerator, which is 4. So 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 7 is 28, 8 carry the 2, 4 times 6 is 24, 25, 26. Good. Okay, you now need to add sets of fractions. You can choose to do 6a or 6b, or of course, if you want extra practice, do them both. Press pause, then we'll do it together. Okay, so 6a, we can't add them as they have different denominators. We can't make 3 into 5. 5 is not a multiple of 3. We're going to have to write out our 3's and 5's. We're going to have to change them both. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 5, 10, 15. So look, it's going to be 15. 15 is the new denominator. So 3 you times by 5. 3 times 5 is 15. So we do the same thing to the top number. 2 times 5 is 10. Let's look at 4/5. To make 4 into 15, we've times it by 3. So we do the same to 4. 4 times 3 is 12. So it's 22 15ths. That is the correct answer. If you want to give it as a mixed number, 15 goes into 22 once, which is 1 whole, and it leaves 7 over. 7 15ths. Okay, next we need to add these fractions, but the denominators are different. Now, before we can even do that, though, we've got a mixed number. So, mixed number, we do 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7, so 7/3. Add 2/5. And look, it's the same thing again, thirds and fifths. So, our new denominator is going to be 15, just like it was on that other side. Whenever you see 3 and a 5, you can change them both to 15. So I've times the 3 by 5. So I'm going to change times the 7 by 5, which is 35. 3 times 5 is 15. 7 times 5 is 35. I've times the 5 by 3. So I'm going to times the 2 by 3, which is 6. So we have got here 41 15ths. Now we've almost got 3 wholes because 45 is 15 times 3, but it's not quite. Therefore, we've got 2 wholes. Let us make a space up here. This is if we're writing in a mixed number. 2 wholes because 15 times 2 is 30. So that's 2 wholes. 41 take away 30 is 11. So it's 11 15ths. Okay, when we multiply, well, press pause, see if you remember. When we multiply a fraction by a whole number, we multiply the numerator. We times the top. So 12 stays the same. And it's going to be, so 12 stays the same. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 twelfths. 8 twelfths can be simplified. We can divide both 8 and 12 by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So it's 2/3. But 8 twelfths is fine. Now, before we can do this, we need to change our mixed number. So 1 times 5 is 5 plus 1 is 6. So it's 6/5 times 3. So the 5 stays the same. 3 times 6 is 18. We've got an improper fraction here. If we want to change it to a mixed number, 5 goes into 18 3 times. So it's 3 wholes with 3/5 left over. We can't simplify 3/5 any further. Okay, now we've got dividing fractions by a whole number. Can you remember how to do that? Press pause and then we'll do it together. Okay, when you do this, you times the denominator. So the 3 stays the same. And we do 4 times 7, which is 28. So 4 times 7, 28, 3/28. Over on this side, the 5 stays the same, and we do 2 times 6, which is 12. Okay, we've now got decimals multiplied by a single digit or by 2 digits. Press pause, then we'll do it together. Okay, 3.26 times 5. We put our decimal point in the same place of the answer box. 5 times 6 is 30. 0 here, 3 here. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 3 is 13. 5 times 3 is 15 plus 1 is 16. I'm going to go through my answer again. 5 times 6, 30, 0, 3. 5 times 2, 10 plus 1, 13. Carry the 1. 5, yeah, great. Now we have got 7.42 times 23. So, decimal point over 2 rows, because we've got 2 digits, and then our answer box as well. So let's start. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 4 is 12. Carry there. 3 times 7 is 21. Plus 1, 22. Cross out my 1. Cross out my 3. Put a 0 here because this is 20. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 7 is 14. 6 add 0 is 6. 6 add 4 is 6. 8 add 2 is 10. 0 here. Carry the 1. 4, 5, 6, 7. So 170.66. Okay, I'd like you to do both of these. They're actually not, they're both the same level of difficulty. One is not easier than the other. Got 523 divided by 100 and 263 divided by 10. Press pause, then we'll do it together. So first off, I'm going to write 523 and I'm going to put my place value headings. I have got hundreds, tens, and ones. And I'm going to put a decimal point, and I'm going to put tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So when we divide by 100, there are 2 zeros, and we're dividing, so the number's getting smaller. The digits move 2 places right. So my 3 is going to go 1, 2. So a 3 goes here, 2 goes here, and a 5 goes here, and I put my decimal point. So 523 divided by 100 is 5.23. Right, let's write 263. So hundreds, tens, ones, tenths. I don't think we need to go into thousandths. So we're going to divide by 10. The digits move one place because there's 1 0 and it goes right. 3 goes here, 6 goes here and 2 goes here, and then we put the decimal point, 26.3. So that's the end of this video. Thanks for taking part. If there is something you didn't understand, please go back. If you think that I've made a mistake, please let me know.